Here I had thought that I had recovered from last list of real kisses, but I was wrong. Hi friends, today it's again about all the BL kisses that took my breath away. They make me scream and cry and giggle and kick my feet. So let's watch some BL kisses. Our first BL kiss scene of this video is the iconic first kiss of the characters Sean and White in the series Not Me. If you have not seen that series, obviously this is a spoiler. Second, if you have not seen the series, you should. It is one of the best BLs I've ever seen, and I would definitely say it's like top 3 GMMTV BL. And overall series that I've ever watched, I have to say. It's really good. And I've made a podcast episode about that. It's 1 hour long, so if you want a deep dive on all the things Not Me, look that up. I will also link it in the description then, but still. Let's watch this kiss because the emotions are running high, right? We are in episode 8, right? We are like over halfway through, and like obviously Sean is like a bit confused because you think it's Black, right? It's the twin brother, and then White hasn't told him anything, obviously, and they're staking out like things, and they're on this rooftop basically, and they're doing like this trustful exercise, and it's just like it's sunset as well, so like it's such a beautiful scene. And yeah, I'm so excited to watch it with y'all, and I hope that you let me know in the comments as well if you have watched Not Me, and if you have watched it, what you are thinking about all the different couples. Okay, let's get into it. Yay! Also, the scene where they like start kissing and the sun is there and it's like going down, it's giving Nicholas Sparks vibes. So like ultimate rom-com romantic movie vibes. We love that. I love that so much, really. And then of course the background soundtrack. Oh my god, okay? Oh my god. Because when I hear this on TikTok, it's like I'm like activated, okay? It's like my Winter Soldier-esque like word. I'm like, not me. And then I start thinking about it even more again. And I'm like, I have to rewatch it. I've watched it way too many times already, probably. But anyway, and so this, they chose the right soundtrack for this show. It's just too good. It's just too good, okay? And of course, OffGun, like both of them are such amazing actors, and both of them are playing really intense roles. And then of course, Gunn has the extra like craziness of that he has to play a twin brother, which is completely different. So it's not even like Lindsay Lohan Parent Trap-esque, where they're still quite similar, like the characters, but it's literally polar opposites. Like literally, that's why their names or their nicknames are very fitting with Black and White, because like, yeah, like White is like this very quiet, like, yeah, he's very soft-spoken. He's not naive or like a pushover or anything like that, but he's very, yeah, very soft-spoken, very, you know, raised by a diplomat, right? And also like things like that. I feel like I like influencing his character. And of course Black is like, he's very, you know, very, how do you say this in English? He's very angry. He's very impulsive. Impulsive is the word I think I meant. Anyway, and so that's why both of them did so well in their own characters. And then of course them with their amazing chemistry. And then this kiss was just so good because it's just like, it had been building for like 8 episodes. And of course for Sean, he also thinks that this is Black, which for him adds another layer of confusion and worry probably, because Black is, like we said, very impulsive, can be quick to anger, and you know, and so they don't have the best relationship, and so that's why it's very interesting. And yeah, oh my god, like just the whole like storyline between Sean and White is so interesting. How they kind of like help each other, how they like grow with each other, and they learn from each other as well. Like White also learns a lot from Sean and from the, you know, the gang basically. Yeah, so I love that. That kiss gets me every time. Like I said, the music, every time I hear the music on TikTok, it like literally activates something in me. And I'm like, oh my God, like I need to watch some not me edits. There's some really good not me edits. And yes, so the next kiss scene we are gonna react to, we're gonna talk about is the Eclipse. The Eclipse has many good kiss scenes because it's FirstKhao. They have the chemistry, even though it's their first series together. They were just like on top of it. It was like amazing. There's so many good scenes. So you will see much more of FirstKhao in so many videos, I feel, because they have so many good shows, so many good kisses. So we are gonna go with the kiss also in episode 8, but it's not their first kiss, I think, technically, but they're at the beach, and Axe home, and they're having this beautiful kiss, which is a little angsty, but it's so beautiful and also beautifully shot, and both of them look so beautiful. So that's why we're gonna watch it. Okay.
ถ้ามึงไม่ชอบอะถ้ามึงไม่โอเคมึงบอกกูนะกูจะหยุดให้
It's so beautiful. It's pretty short, but it's so beautiful and so meaningful, but also a little angsty because, you know, Ak is not 100% there yet, especially with coming out to his parents and with the school and all the situation with all the things that are happening in the Eclipse, basically. And so that's why it is so beautiful, but also so, it's very, you know, it's giving you all the emotions. And the first time I watched the scene, I definitely also cried. Which now is nearly 3 years ago. But yeah, I feel like they also as actors just did so well, and also both of them are such beautiful criers, like both First and Khao. When they cry, it's over. Like I'm already a sympathetic crier, but when they cry, then it's like full waterworks. Because both of them have such emotive faces and eyes. And especially also Khao, he has these beautiful boba eyes. It reminds me sometimes of Jungkook from BTS, my baby. Oh God, I love him. I have to say a little bit from like the eyes. Obviously, they're very different people, like, and everything, but you know. And so they both have very soulful eyes, and like First and Khao just obviously vibe also so well off each other. So the like emotion and the emotive, like the way that they emote, basically the feelings that they are showing, it's just beautiful and amazing. And I there's literally no words. And when I'm at a loss of words, as someone who always has something to say, even in my sleep, that means something, okay? Johan and North are our next kiss scene. I'm so excited. I love Forever You. I'm so excited for the second part, to see everyone again, to see the other stories, to see everything. I'm so excited. So that's why today we're gonna look at the first kiss of Johan and North, which is such a cute scene, and I love it so much. And let's get into it.
รู้ครับผม ขอโทษที่ไม่เชื่อฟังพี่ตั้งแต่แรกก็ขอบคุณนะครับถ้าไม่มีพี่ผมคงทำไมพี่ถึงทำดีกับผมขนาดนี้ล่ะครับ
ก็เพราะกูชอบมึงไงถ้ามึงบอกให้กูหยุดอ่ะกูก็จะหยุด กูขอจูบมึงนะ
เท่านี้มันก็เพียงพอเห็นเพราะโลกมันกลมใช่หรือเปล่ามันเป็นโชคชะตาใช่ไหมที่พาเธอเดินกลับมา
Johan and North, I love that storyline between them. It is so beautiful. Like I said, the actors played so well. It is the cutest thing is like I love him so much. Also, like I said, the chemistry is just really there. It's also really cute. Like North is such a cutie, and I love him. And then Johan is actually really a softie. He just doesn't really like sometimes know in the beginning, especially how to express it. So that's why like in this scene where he goes like basically tells like very clear like I like you, and then he leads into kiss him. He said North is like doing some not so 100% for it body language. He stops. North opens his eyes. He says, "Can I kiss you?" And then they kiss, which I love that. Consent is key. We love that. And so that it's just so beautiful. And their whole storyline is really beautiful as well, because it's for both of them also about like finding someone who like truly 100% supports them. And like them, of course, and they have this beautiful backstory and they're lovely friends. And so it's just such a good series, such a feel-good series. I've already like recommended it to quite a few people. And yes, that's why it's just so good. Like the emotions are just like really there, and it's just such a beautiful beginning for their like relationship. There's so many more kisses. Like there's this one kiss as well where they're sitting in the coffee shop where both Easter and North work, which Johan also then buys. Yes. Anyway. And there's this amazing kiss as well. And literally like Johan goes to like Hill, which is the boyfriend of Easter, and it's like you need to close his eyes, and then they kiss, and it's like a small makeout, and it's so good. It's so like passionate, and you can really feel the emotions and everything. Yes. Okay, our last but definitely not least kiss scene is from Dark Blue Kiss, and it's the characters Mork and Sun, which are played by Pot and Gawin, and they have such good chemistry. Even though I love Tainui, as also especially in Dark Blue Kiss because they're so cute. But I have to say they really stole my heart in that series, and so that's why I'm excited to share this with you. Let's watch.
นาทีนี้ไม่รู้เลยว่าทำถูกไหมรู้แค่ว่าเสียงหัวใจบอกว่ารักเธอและขอให้ฉันทำตามนั้นนาทีนี้ให้โลกเป็นของเธอกับฉันหากเป็นเพียงช่วงเวลาไม่นานแค่ได้รู้สึกอย่างนี้เพียงสักครั้งต่อให้เป็นจูบสุดท้ายฉันก็ยอม
I love that obviously they, you know, they have their own storyline. We don't need to get into that because that would totally yeah, anyway. Okay, so their first kiss is when they're like on this trip for the cafe, for Sun's Cafe, which for, you know, for like the coffee and the beans and stuff like that. And so they're like sitting outside. It's like this really beautiful outside area with like fairy lights and everything. They're like in the countryside, and they're like talking, and then they have these beautiful kisses. And yeah, later on, obviously, they also become like a proper couple and all of that. But yeah, I really loved that when I watched it for the first time. Firstly, I loved also their chemistry was really good. I know there were some people even who really wanted them to become like a proper like ship, like you know, like a ship like FirstKhao, which is like branded and everything. But I think both of them are like pretty happy with the way their things are going now, so that should be fine. But yeah, like the characters, Sun and Mork, I think are like the they're like so interesting and they're like quite opposite in some of the things. And they really mesh well also. And then I love when they're in like the beginning stages of their relationship and then the teasing from the brother, who is obviously the brother of Sun and the best friend of Mork. That's how they met. Right? And it is so cute. It's so funny. And I do love rewatching it, even though it's been, I think, 5 years since it aired. And yeah, it's just like a fun show to watch for Tainui, but also for Pod and Gawin. And yeah, I love that. And I love that scene. So if you have not watched Dark Blue Kiss, I really highly recommend it. It is such a cute show. It's really well done, I think. It's really cute, but still quite interesting. And it has also the typical, like Tainui are the engineering students. So you have the typical Thai BL trope of the engineering students. Yeah. Thanks for hanging out with me, friends, in my dreamy little fangirl chaos corner. Comment your favorite BL kisses down below. You know where the subscribe button lives, and bye!